Yes or no?
Okay, jump. Do your thing.
All right, next one.
Okay, what do you think? What's your definition of a miracle? Like,
does
what
it
would
mean?
you say it is?
Something that happens that, like when you're playing hockey, there's like 2 minutes left, and you're losing like 3-0, and you get like 4 goals in like 2 seconds.
That's a good one.
A miracle is something that happens unexpectedly and you don't think it's going to happen. I think that's what I think it is. Brian, what do you think it is?
I think that it's just something unexpected, great that occurs.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's really.
What is the definition of kingdom?
Yep.
Well, I guess I would say that, geez, those are some interesting questions. Are you recording this?
I am. Yeah. That's good. That's good though. You're pondering.
Yes, I am, absolutely. Because you think initially, you know, a kingdom is, you know, it's this area of somebody has control over, and is, you know, what comes to mind to me is like a dictatorship versus a, you know, a kingdom sounds more like an enclosed area, you know, whether it be a country or a smaller portion of land, but it sounds more like a kingdom is something under control by someone else. Now, whether they should be or shouldn't be is another topic, but as far as a kingdom goes, that's how I would kind of phrase it and put it in.
A kingdom or the kingdom of God? What are you after?
The kingdom of God.
Tell me when.
Now, whenever you're ready.
So your question is, what is the kingdom of God? Well, other people have asked me that question before, so I have some thinking about it. I believe that the kingdom of God is here on earth. That our God creates us to be our brother's keeper, to look after each other, to be kind and good, and that when we live that way, and when we persuade others to live that way, that creates a kingdom of God here on earth. And it's hard to do. That's hard to do because there are always, God didn't create a perfect world. God created a very real world with folks who aren't kind and good, and people who do ugly things to each other and to themselves, who live in a world of sin without intending it, just because they didn't know any better. Our job, I think, is to try to persuade the others by our actions and by the way in which we live our lives that there is a better way. And that's the kingdom of God, as I see it. That when we have done the best we can, and we can go to bed at night and sleep the sleep of the just, I think that we have, to some extent, created the kingdom of God here on earth.
That was good.
That was good. That was very good.
And then we can do another one with.
I have. I'm sure that there are fancy definitions about what a miracle is, but I know a miracle when I see it, and I can say that having been present for the birth of my children, that there is no question in my mind that miracles happen. I have seen people pull together to create something or to accumulate, to cause something good to happen, and that is miraculous. So I think that that when, and maybe the definition of miracle is when something wonderful happens without any apparent cause, that somehow it is, and maybe it is the hand of God, maybe it is that kingdom we were talking about taking shape and actually happening, that we have what the result is a miracle. I see it when kids work together. I like to think that you know, a lot of work goes into, for example, our day of service. A lot of people make a lot of plans, and then on the day, it's almost magical that people go out and they do all this good stuff, and they come back feeling really good about themselves and about the school, and that is a wonderful thing. Yeah, a lot of people worked hard at it, but individually, it's almost miraculous. But as I said, you know, I am convinced because I have watched children being born. And I have also watched people die. And there is, to some extent, in that moment of release and of letting go, something miraculous because you see peace in someone. And there's another indication to me, I guess, of the presence of the divinity, of a God. Someone who can, at the beginning of life and at the end of life, both can create a sense of wonder and an understanding of that miracles happen every day, and we have to be ready for them. Long answer to it.